Hello, everybody. Welcome to another game of Valorant for Bro League. I almost said Valorant Discord. We are here with another match between Mental Illness and Yee Naadlooshii, which I believe they've only had 2 games this season, so this is a third game for them to get going. We're on Fracture today, and I am joined by Timu, otherwise known as. Do you have another name? Max? Timu? Alright. Well, when he comes back, I don't know what happened to him, but we are here today. We are going to get this going pretty quick here. We only got 1 sub for each of these teams, so it's not a huge disparity in what would normally be going on with these 2 teams. We are going to ask if you want to join the Bro League. Go ahead, type in !join in the chat. We've got that open today for the casters. We're looking at this. Just do !join. You can do the application. We check those every single week to join the Bro League. And you know, if you're on YouTube, I'll try to put that in the description. I think we got reminded to do that before. So, is that team?
I am here.
Is here? He's here. Look at that.
I
He's
don't know
here.
what I did. I moved my mic a little bit closer to me and it unplugged it. But I'm here. Yes, I'm excited to see these two teams duke it out on Fracture whole maps. A lot of stuff could go down on Fracture. It's such a crazy map with like 4 different mains that it really could be any team's game going into it.
Yeah. And I mean, we've seen a lot of Fracture this season. I think the most common maps is like the stuff we've seen the least of. And I don't know if that's because of just like people have they're like, oh, I'm so sick and tired of playing this map, and then just wind up being like Fracture or whatever.
Well, from speaking from personal experience, as the captain of Animal Rocket Party, I try to choose a map that is less played than most. So I normally ban the maps that are overplayed, like Bind, Ascend, and etc. So that's why our first game was on Haven, which wasn't even in the comp pool at that point, and our second game was on Fracture. Um, who knows where our third game's gonna be on? Something crazy, hopefully.
Hopefully. We will be starting though. We're gonna be getting in this agent select here. Won't run an ad today, just gonna go straight into it.
Epic.
I think these are right. Something's wrong. There we go. That was weird.
Looks like we're gonna see 4 sages
They're always on the wrong side.
from the side of Mental Illness Inc.
4 sages. Oh, they do this a lot. They did that with Cypher, and then before that, they did it with another group. Oh man, I don't remember which one it was. It was Cypher and then like a Reyna. I think they all hovered last time they were playing. So let me flip these as well while we're waiting. That done. But yeah, I mean, personally, I'm kind of tired of seeing these teams play Fracture. I feel like it's a very like heads or tails map where it just kind of comes down to whoever wins the craziness of the scuffles between these teams. It feels a lot less strategy based and a lot more luck based than other maps, but that's just my preference.
Well, some say you create your own luck, and that's where the strategy comes into play, especially on a map like Fracture where you have so many options on offense and defense. You have to kind of create your own luck. But yeah, it definitely comes into play in tenfold. So we're gonna see. It looks like we're gonna see what we're seeing. Duelist, double duelist for the side of Mental Illness with the ISO and jet pick, and also double duelist for the side of Yee. How do we pronounce this?
Yee Naadlooshii. Yee Naadlooshii.
Yee Naadlooshii.
Yeah, that took me quite a while too to get that going.
With the Reyna and Yoru, we're gonna see no duplicates other than Clove. Clove seems to be pretty much the meta pick based on how aggressive you could play with her and the fact that if you die with that aggression, you could still smoke for your team. So that's huge.
Yeah.
Even though she just got nerfed recently with the recent patch, she's still gonna be quite in the meta, I believe. I believe it's not big enough to pull people away from her.
Yeah, I think the only thing that got nerfed was her C was a little bit nerfed, but so that kind of takes away from her dueling capabilities. But as a
Hmm.
you know, as a controller, she's still really good. So that's good to see.
Yeah, the pick me up, as it's called, heal got increased in price, and the duration of it is shorter by 2 seconds, and I think the pickup window as well is shorter.
Hmm.
As well as her ultimate now takes one more point, which means you can self res less.
Hmm. I think that's a fine nerf. I don't think it's enough to deter people from playing her. It's still definitely a very unique controller and fun to see them here. Uh,
Yeah, very
the,
true.
the recent buffs to, you know, ISO and nerfs to Reyna might come in
I would definitely call
pretty
Reyna's
hard.
a rework
Yeah.
over a nerf only, but
Like,
ISO is definitely just a buff.
yeah, her healing is much less, but her ability to get around the map is much more.
Hmm.
Which has kind of made her more of a mobile champion rather than a dueling champion or agent champion. Too much league. We did get an notice from the teams that we might have some connection issues upon loading in, so we will let the timer
We'll
tick
be
down.
vigilant
But
with the pause.
yeah, we'll be.
There's the sage on the side of mental illness and not loading yet, so that's gonna be
Yeah, he's
good
the
for
one
that.
that they said that might have been an issue, so we
Mhm.
will pause it while they load in. Hopefully we can get them going. I'm also going to change this to go back to where it's supposed to be. And I have the chat pulled up. We got some fans in here tonight. I Heart Blake, that's my arena from a couple of these guys in here. We do have the channel points to bet on. It seems to be favoring for mental illness, 10,000 channel points on them, 6,000 channel points on Yee Naadlooshii. So not necessarily, you know, nobody on that side of the the side of the
Over there.
game. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I kind of get lost halfway through because I'm trying to juggle so
Over
many
there.
things at once. Uh, hopefully this sage
Over
can load
there.
in. They are relatively new to
Over there.
Valorant, so I'm wondering if maybe something was done or some kind of corruption with downloading
Over
the game
there.
happened.
Over
I don't
there.
know.
Well, something that a lot of people don't know is
Over
that when
there.
you tab out of your Valorant game, it actually messes with your loading in. So you want to keep that window tabbed in, or else you're going to extend the amount of time it takes for you to
Over
load
there.
in, and sometimes you could actually
there.
not load in. You can be the person that gets left behind.
Tips with
Over
Timu.
there.
That's good to know.
Over
I
there.
will definitely keep that in mind. Looks like Yee's gonna pretty much go exclusively ghost here. They're raring to go in their attacker spawn. We're still waiting for the Sage to load in. Who that's two. No, it's not two. I can't pick on them because they haven't loaded in. All my points on Yee Naadlooshii.
The vote here actually looks pretty split.
It's
A
10
lot of
10 to
people for
8k
both.
now. Yeah. A lot of points. We got Sidekicko and let's see, Sidekicko, Shebeebs, Altered Kill, all rooting for Yee Naadlooshii. And also, it looks like Kismet Smile is also rooting for Yee Naadlooshii. We got Altered Kill, who I think is voting for mental illness, which is good to see.
I know in the last game I casted, I put points on a team that were performing well but didn't quite pull out the win, and I'm putting points on another team here. I'm not gonna say who yet, but I'm hoping that they pull out the win. But I'm not gonna play any bias here, obviously.
Yeah, I think
All
it's
for fun anyways.
it is for fun, and it's good to see these guys having so many games back to back. It's fun. It's much better than the previous seasons, and it's been really cool. We are gonna run a little ad right quick while we figure out what's going on here, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and we are ready to go. You can unpause it. We are getting right into this. We got time. Get this going. It's going to be a all-coast buy from the side of Yee Naadlooshii. They're going to be attacking first. Kind of looks like a default over to A, or a split A push is Sanity in the chamber, which is Blake will be pushing up Dish. See how Jewish does. Damn it! I said I wasn't gonna do that. We'll see how Flip does as we see his first game on. I think this is his first like real game of Valorant.
Gonna wall off sand here. That's gonna push the entire attacking force here into main. But they don't know about drop yet. LSD's taking contact and down goes LSD. Sandy gets the pick and the heal. Their heal's not even full though, because remember those Reyna nerfs only has 36, but that 36 is not gonna decay. Sandy looking for more, gets greedy, gets taken out after getting an extra one. It's gonna make it a 3v4 for the retake here. Door flash goes out, sees one sand. It's taken up, I know.
It's all down to 2 here. Is Flip and Renegade are last 2 standing. The heal will get Renegade back up to 100. Hyperdrill will take some damage under sight, but it's a tough retake ahead of him. Don't know if Blake is above.
Chamber. Blake is gonna just sit here and cook. He's gonna peek out, get one, and get 2. Nice. Good cleanup. That was a good stealth play by Blake, letting Sandy go in and taking most of the heat there. And the defenders not knowing that they had an extra person drop because Blake was just stealthing it there. It was a smart play for the late round.
A good first round for Yee Naadlooshii, very strong. I think I'm actually gonna make their pictures a little bit bigger because it's kind of tiny. There, chat. Does that look good? Does that look good, chat? Yeah, is this real? Oh, wrong button. There we go. Gonna be second round here for the MI to defend. Another A hit though.
Another opening pick. On LSD again. Sandy has LSD's number. And that's not a reference to the drug. That's clearly his name.
Flip, not knowing about the clone, does shoot it. Gonna get blinded and just swarmed with util here. He gets taken down on sight.
Renegade Mountain's just gonna find the first attacker here, making another 3v4.
I think he does have Bulldog. He finds one and drop. Good pick from him. Might find Vance. Can't quite.
Door flash goes out. No peek. Which is smart. You want to play the bomb here now. Now that you have the plant, you just want to try to stay alive. Blake can find one and drop. Gonna TP out of safety. Spraying with the Ares. Interesting choice with the Ares bot here. But finds one. Renegade Melons gets their third, but gets traded out. Honestly, a good round from the side of Mental Illness Inc., seeing how they were able to get 3 attackers with their weak buy.
Yeah, and getting that Bulldog onto Renegade was just very influential as he was able to pick up, I think, he picked up 3 that round, right? Yeah, so just Renegade doing the damage.
We're gonna have to see the defense tighten up though. The fact that 4 of them are working at Dunkin' Donuts here is a little sad, and we're gonna need to see some picks, people. Especially on your buy round here.
It is the buy round. Renegade already with knives in hand will be swinging A main. Can't quite find the damage on the Vance. That will be him down. Last man standing on B site will be Beans. Sala.
Clone.
False victim. The Dizzy will go out. Gonna find one.
Nova's showing pressure from Arcade with the Fade Dog, and they're pushing out of Arcade. They're pushing into their spawn and gets 1.
Good pick from Beans. He gets 3. He's holding this site down. Reload is there. 4.
2v2. Tika Masala finds it.
It's all down to 1. Flip with the heal.
Need to get picks, and they decided, hey, I'll get 4.
Gonna be aces on aces this round, this game.
Come on, you have Wingman.
We'll see if he goes for the ace, or does he just play safe with the spike? Nova has to make something happen here. There's the ace.
There's the ace from Tika Masala on a very important round. You needed that round, Mental Illness Inc. If you didn't buy that round, you would have kept losing because that was the pivotal swing round there because the other team was on their bonus.
Yeah.
And you were on your buy.
a great pick for the great round for the bonus, and a great thing that gives Beans Tikka Masala his ultimate. Flying Pizza, a big Beans fan, as he's going crazy in the chat right now. See if it's another hit on A. All 5 going up A main this time. Flip gonna be the one to take first contact.
Flip crouched here, locked in with his wall. He's 0 for 1. He's not gonna find his Sandy.
Good pick
Much
from
wiser.
Sanity. Good read to check that even though there was a wall up. Your will ult into sight, clear it out. Knows it's clear.
LSD's gonna peek, gonna find one. Regain his shield, finds another.
Spike down.
Shield
A.
back
This
again.
guy snapped in the head. Finds a
He's gonna
third.
get another ace. Are we gonna see another Renegade? Gets one. He's gonna steal the ace. LSD with a 4K though.
LSD with a huge 4K, playing the drop perfectly. No pressure coming from Dish there, and that allowed LSD to go very aggressive on the drop with the new buffed ISO shield. He was able to farm 3 shields off of that again and get it to 4-1 with the help of Thrash from Beans.
That was I mean, it seems like MI just needed some guns to get into this game, and now we're seeing them turn on, and you got ults online, and they're using it as soon as they get it, which is causing a lot of snowballing to happen.
Now we're gonna actually see some pressure from Dish. LSD's gonna shield up and then he's gonna look for an ult grab. He's
Oh,
gonna
Blake
find
versus
Blake.
LSD. The shield is up on LSD. Can't quite
He's gonna
find it.
the one tap.
And Beans gets one
Nova
on
gets
B
the
main.
trade. No, Nova doesn't. Nova gets to the 39.
Fight Beans alone on B. Let's do a sanity above. Can't find it. Flip is close though.
One enemy remaining.
The
Ravens.
DK's gonna
Spike
hit.
down B.
Raven picking up Hyperdroll on A main. It's all down to sanity.
Sandy in a 1v3. They know he's in tower, and you just don't have the accuracy on the rope there. Unlucky.
Broke
and
the
LSD's
shield,
gonna
but
get
couldn't
3
break
that
the-
round.
Break our hearts.
The pivotal moment in that round was when LSD was not traded out by Nova. Nova snuck up on LSD, had the drop on him, and was only able to get him down to 34 HP. If Nova was able to get away with that kill, they would have had A site wide open, and they could have called the rotate over, and then we would have seen the round play out a bit more. But Mental Illness, good job at keeping them detained on a B site there, especially at the end, not getting greedy and giving Sandy any 1v1s.
The op from Blake's gonna come out. It's not gonna find anything though, because nobody's even gonna peek B main. Looks like they're playing
have
more for.
We have LSD here on Dish again, trying to farm this orb. I believe he knows one is there, which is why he keeps jump peeking, trying to bait for it.
Looking for anything. Kind of picks. Slow gameplay.
Sandy walking up, gonna try to time him. I don't know if LSD saw him. LSD didn't see him.
Renegade will.
And Sandy's gonna find a free pick on him, and that's gonna be a Vandal.
The flash from Vaughn's onto Renegade and Arcade. Shots are
And
traded
Flip's
between
gonna
them.
get the trade, the late trade on Sandy. Sandy needed to slow down there, wait for his team to help out.
This is such a wide map, and they're all over the place right now. It's not really looking like it is going to be an A hit. As the spike is
Just
carried
as
over there.
Flip rotates off, they're gonna hear the spike being planted
Spike
on
planted.
A.
The aggression from Ravenblood. She's going to shoot the clone by accident. Vaughn's half health and drop. Flash will go
Flash
up.
comes out. That's gonna stall Ravenblood here in sand. And the
Good
op has
pick
come
from
over
Hyperdroll.
to help out.
He gets taken down from above. Another for
Misses,
Ravenblood.
That's another pick. That's gonna flip it now to a 3v2 to the side
One
of defense.
enemy remaining.
I think the 3v1
I'm just trying to do
to make it a full retake there. That's gonna be a great round for the side of Mental Illness, as they increase their lead now from being down 2 in the beginning to up 2 after round 6.
Well, that's 4 in a row for Mental Illness. They're definitely on a roll here. It's going to take something to get Yee back in the game. They do have 3 ults online, 2 of them being more aggressive than the Fade ult. We will see if they can use those effectively, as it looks like it's going to be a B hit this time. An A hit. A
Last
hit.
round,
B.
Yee had the chamber operator online, but they weren't able to find any value out of it, and that might have held them back in that round in the finer details.
Gonna get aggressive. Doesn't find anything. Gecko flash will
Beans
go
with
out.
a Gecko flash is gonna tag at least 2.
That
Your
Yorklin's getting
flash in
a lot of
arcade. Yeah.
util.
Decoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very true. Flash is
One
gonna
flash
come up.
again.
He's gonna find Beans, but he's not gonna be able to get the kill. As Beans is backed up by Raven Blood, helping out.
This split push. Not finding anything. Everybody getting stuck. Renegade getting one. As the rest of the team rotates off, they feel like maybe there's a rotation already underway. Sanity takes drop.
He must have called a rotate over to A thinking it was more empty, but now mental illness is finding that, and LC's gonna find Sanity walking up dish, and now they know the plan's foiled. As A is not open for business.
Remainder of Yee stuck in A main. Haven't given away their location.
I believe they're gonna try to wait until around like 30 or 20 seconds left, and they're gonna try to do a late push in and try to play on A.
30 seconds
Just
left.
hoping that the defense is gonna time themselves out.
That eye is going to cause Flip to back off, and the rotations are underway. Hyperdrill pushes on the
Spotted
side.
has to fall back again. Here comes LSD on drop. Gonna give some support.
Spike
And it's gonna
planted.
be a. Oh, that's gonna make it a 3v3 here.
Blake getting two.
Last player
Two.
standing.
The resurrection from
LSD
Flo.
Renegade fight right back.
Last player standing.
It's
Global
all down to
comes out.
Hyperdrill. Can't find it. LC using his ult.
LSD uses his ult. That would have secured the round if they needed it, but they definitely had it at that point. So that was a bit of a waste. But you know what?
Appreciate it.
Let's not shame him too much. He's
No.
doing. He's 10
Doing his job.
Fine, yeah. They're doing their
Doing
job.
his job. 5-2 here at this first half as we go into round 8.
Nah, this is light work.
Max,
We're
what do you
chilling.
think Yee could have done better there, like in order to try to keep that post plant alive more?
It seems like I would say it comes down to even before the post plant. You know, it seems like they're not really committed to a site. A lot of these default plays are allowing you know, MI to get a lot of space on defense, and these little 1v1 fights are not going in their favor. So I would assume, you know, the correction to that would be more of a 5-man rush or just like swarming the site.
It definitely seems like the advantage goes to the side of mental illness for when it comes to 1v1s. And speaking of which, LC just finds Sanity again. Speaking of 1v1s, they've 1v1'd at least 4 rounds now.
That's gotta be tough on the mental. And then Dizzy will go up, get shot out immediately, but Nova and 3 on B main will take care of that. A
Blake here
big
is looking
blow.
to make some presence here in arcade, but he doesn't know LSD's about to flank behind him, but he does. He does a 180, and he finds the kill. He's gonna make it a 3v3. Raven's gonna get the trade. It's gonna make it a 3v2. Fatal goes out. That makes everybody on the defense weak.
They don't push.
They don't push during the Fatal. That's gonna stall for
Last
at
player
least
standing.
some time, but Renegade's gonna find one
All down to Nova, full health, but so is the rest of the enemies.
behind a smoke. He's gonna have Fade Eye here. He's gonna throw it. They do know they're on the spike. They know where it's through from. He's gonna swing out into 3 and just not able to get anything there.
Interesting to use the Fade ult as a, you know, more defensive kind of ult. It unfortunately didn't do very much as they just waited out the decay and were able to push back on the site with full health.
It, for the
wondering-
purpose of what it did serve its purpose. Just how effective overall, as opposed to other means, I don't know if you should commit a fatal to that.
Yeah.
I
I think
now,
if
if
you're
they were
aggressive,
to get aggressive with
yeah.
some other, yeah, exactly. If they were to get aggressive with some other util usage there with the fatal, and then try to push the defense back away from the spike and get some more kills, make it more manageable. That's one thing. But sitting back on it was another.
Let's see, pop shields. Gonna fight Nova here. A util out. Nova goes down.
Just gonna get taken out with the fade eye in hand.
Flip. Waiting for this push
LSD
on
feeling super confident running around,
They wall.
taking the zip line.
Oh man, LSD. He won't find
guesses
anybody.
the wrong
Yeah.
site.
They're ready. They heard him. They're watching.
No tripwire from the chamber played out, so LC doesn't actually know what site they are, but he did just check B main, and he's gonna start walking back over to A, so that's gonna put the pressure on Yee, but they don't know it yet. Here's the tripwire gonna go out. That's gonna catch LSD now.
Bond's getting flip. That's a good push for site control.
You know about the flank now.
Raven getting one above. Sanity goes down. Blake,
Spike planted.
too many targets. Gets taken down. Raven's gonna res.
Last player standing.
It's all down to Vaughn's.
Vaughn's in the ult. With no util, he's gonna be in a tough situation with 21 HP.
TP's back to his spawn. It might just be better to save here with no ammo.
Raven's
no
gonna go down to her own
money.
ult though, sadly, but it is not a winnable situation here from the side of Yee. And they're gonna need to talk up some new strategies because whatever they're doing is not working.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I wouldn't really save the timeout for next half as it's already gotten to a very tough situation to climb out of. From even here, you know, you want that 5-7. They've already secured a lead, a technical lead for the half. So just trying to make sure it doesn't get too far ahead of it, or, you know, nip it in the butt and get it taken care of would be a good move here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised that they didn't call the timeout. We're gonna see some more just walking up and defaulting and no real uses from the side of Yee.
Good pick from Sanity. Beans.
As the Rain of Flash goes out and the site execute is on.
Vaughn's and
We're gonna
Raven.
find two more. That's gonna be a huge execute. It's gonna make it a 5v2 here. Defense not looking good, not
Last
looking
player
happy.
standing.
As another
Spike
one falls,
planted.
that's Flip.
3K for
Sandy on the
Sanity, but
3K
doesn't get
looking
4.
hunting.
Cannot.
Does not even get shot down by LC. Blake gets the
Great
late trade.
job from Blake. I don't know if this I don't know if this is like conspiracy theory talk, right?
Mhm.
Is LSD only popping his shield after he gets a kill?
No.
Are you sure?
So yeah.
No,
So
I know you can pop it before.
Yeah, you can.
Is he purposefully not doing it until after he gets a kill?
Well, so what you have to remember with the new animation, new rework, when he applies the shield, it's like around a 40 to 50 meter sound notification, and it's really loud. It's hard to miss. So LSD a lot of the time is on the flank here, so if he were to pop his shield, it would expose his flank earlier than he wants, which is why he kind of sits around with the shield not active. But when you see the shield active, you see him swinging and you're really going for it.
Dizzy has targets.
Okay, that's good insight. It is another B hit here as the wall
I believe
from
last round was very successful because I think they actually planned out the execute because the util and smokes went down at the same time for Yee as they all flooded out onto the site. But this round they're gonna go back to their quote-unquote defaulting play here, which wasn't really effective. So I'm a little bit shocked
as
they
this
didn't
wall
learn
goes down. It
from the
looks like it's
previous
gonna be an
round.
execute. Nova gets
Oh, we're
beans
just
up in
gonna find
heaven.
another one on tower. And I think that's gonna be the motivation for them to try to go into sight. As Sandy finds one but gets traded out by Raven.
Side is controlled for the side of Yee as they have complete control of B. Vaughn's getting
As
Raven
Vaughn
blood.
finds another one, he's getting a little more aggressive than he should, and
Spike
LSD's gonna be
planted.
able to punish that.
Does have
LSD
ult
with
up.
the shield now and ult.
Decay will do quite a bit of
Notice he
damage.
can grab Hyperdrill, and he does. He's securing the 1v1 here. Has the shield up.
Good
And gets
try.
the kill. Shield back up.
And that's the end.
Now Blake here with a very late lurk.
Teleport's broken.
This could
And
be
Nova's
huge.
gonna have to do a great job at stalling, so Blake could get some value here.
Last player
Can't
Gonna
quite
get
find it.
Turned around, and that's gonna be the kill on Nova. And that's gonna be a great retake from the side of Mental Illness.
8-3.
I was sweating.
Not too much you could do there from the side of Yee, as the only real option you could
Last
run
round
was
before the
when
switch.
when the ISO LSD grabbed who did he grab in the ult?
Hyperdrill.
When he grabbed Hyperdrill in the ult, they should have checked that and then tried to push up against that body to at least get the trade, because them doing that was just allowing them to get a free 1v1, and that's the best player in the lobby versus sadly the worst player.
Yeah.
According to the statistics here, so
According
that
to the
was
leaderboard.
yeah. According to the leaderboard, that was just tough for
You want to play? Let's play.
Sadie.
Renegade with the op in hand. Dying Sanity.
Into the up.
Blake also has an op. They're trying to find LSD. Does have his shield up. Finds two. Great shots from LSD. That's why he's...
Huge play from LSD and the spray transfer there. Now his sight holder is shot off. And LSD is playing retake.
LSD is going
Spike
in
planted.
tonight.
Show me a target.
The
One
refresh
enemy
is sealed
remaining.
here. And we're seeing another situation
Hit him.
just like round 4, I believe.
My target.
Poor Hyperdroll, buddy.
You know, at that point, I don't think he res.
I think it's just
Save the
desperation. 9-3. It was the last round, but I don't.
Sides.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work out
It
in his
was the
favor.
last round, but I don't think there was any wiggle room that they were gonna give you.
9-3. We'll see if the curse is in effect as MI will swap over to attacking.
9-3 curse, everybody.
I love how
We
you backed
might.
up and it made you sound more echoey.
Yeah. I can also do the.
Oh shit, it's getting
I can
spooky.
do that. 9-3 curse. But in a little more serious note, we don't know how mental illness is going to stack up on the offense now. We've seen them on defense, and we've seen really just retaking the site from multiple angles, but trying to plan and execute is a whole different thing.
No, but getting that early intel, it's gonna be A main. Your clone getting used as well.
Your clone was pre-placed at tower or sand while yours was on B side. That's pretty brilliant, but you can't back it up with anything then.
Stand
You see
aside.
Blake and Nova getting pinched on site, but Blake's gonna find 2. Nova's gonna find 1 to get traded out. Elsie's
One
gonna shot in the back.
remaining.
Nice job,
That's gonna be
Blake.
another takedown, and Blake
Blake!
getting another one.
Blake!
getting 4K there. That's the statement. That's what I was talking about, people. You don't know. A team could play well on defense or on offense, and then not be good on it, vice versa. We don't know yet, though. We don't know. But I'm hoping we're gonna see some more action here and some more fire from the side of E.
I don't know who it was. I think it was Sanity who was up in heaven and popped the ISO shield so Blake could turn and then take out LSD.
I think you're right because the shield dropped before Blake actually swung LSD.
That's a great combo play from them as it's going to be an A hit split this time from the side of MI. They contribute just a little bit more resources over to A. The clone already expended. Trip will probably find them as they try to push up. Oh, backing off. Blake has this outlaw. Will one-shot Beans. Does. That's spike down.
Spike's here.
Spike down
Spike
A.
down.
Big pick. Sanity getting aggressive in arcade. The timing almost brutal. Hyperdroll Ravenbow will recover the spike and get out.
A battle here in arcade. As Hyperdrill finds 2 there.
No damage on a Hyperdroll. Still has his pick-me-up.
Will Hyperdrill find a
enemy
3rd?
remaining.
He will.
It will.
Takes down Flip. All down to Ravenblood.
And the pick-me-up's expended, but look at that timer, people. That's the nerf right there. That, just as fast as that heal came, it is gone. Ravenblood's gonna
30 seconds left.
do a little
Might.
flank out of sewers here.
Find one. Does.
Later
There goes
on, pick
Hyperdroll.
does.
Gets full
Here's the
shield out of it.
pick-me-up. Let's see if Raven finds any value out of the heal. It's not gonna swing yet, and the heal is and
A
just
lot of
as the
damage.
comes in. Gonna make
Oh.
this very difficult.
Does find
He's
Sanity.
gonna find one with the Marshall and get traded out by Vance, knowing that Raven is very low HP.
9-5. And Yee
These
is
guns we use
climbing their
okay,
way
but
back
I will
up
also
towards an
bring
even
my-
game.
No offense.
Oh. I can feel it. I can feel the
That works.
the comeback.
Oh, I thought you could feel the yawn.
Yeah, man, these games are so late for me. I'm so tired.
You're good. You're good. You know, there's a 5-man push that they're just gonna run it down and hope that they're gonna just find their 1v1s.
Lots found from that fade eye, but won't find
Here's
any
the
kills.
He's gonna be gooped up by Gecko, wallbang because of it. Sandy's gonna find with the Marshall in heaven.
He's gonna
And
peel
is
off.
gonna try to get out. and secure arcade for their team.
LC aggressive
This
in
is
their
gonna
spawn.
3v4 retake, scratch that. A 4v2. 1, 2.
Good shot from Sandy to break the shield. The shield's back up. That's that buff coming into effect. Damage from...
Sandy has 2 flashes here. They're gonna get thrown. He's gonna find a phantom. Arena with a
player
phantom.
standing.
It would be powerful if they didn't die when I was
Both
saying
closed.
that.
Bonds. Good job from Flip. Can't find the pick, and it's 10-5. As MI inch ever closer to this ending they've worked so hard for in the first half.
They did work very hard for it, but you have to remember that that round was MI's bye round, and it was Yee's bonus.
Bonus, yeah.
So they didn't have the full rifle capability that they were hoping for. But they did a lot of damage though, as only 2 were able to survive from the side of MI. So they're gonna have to save this round. They have a sheriff and a ghost and a classic.
Aggression from Bonds will find one. Good pick from him. Sanity finding another out in arcade. There's the shield from LSD. Takes the shot from Hyperdrill. LSD getting
They're trying
another.
to find something to help them get out, and that pick was just what they needed. Renegade Melon's dashing on the site. Remember, they only have a ghost though, and they're gonna take a fight with Sandy with a Vandal, and it's not gonna pan out.
Nova versus
But
LSD in a
Sandy gets
1v1.
snagged up.
Last
Oh, not
player
Sandy.
standing.
LSD
Can't find
snagged
it.
up who?
But Sanity's ready.
LSD snagged up who? And Sandy's gonna be able to get the cherry-picked kill after the ult with LSD.
Gonna give Blake the defuse, get him a little bit closer to his op.
What just happened?
What just happened?
Wait.
Oh, the spike
Someone
was
just
planted.
cheat-
The spike was planted after the round. The spike was planted after the round, because Wingman planted it after he killed Sanity,
No.
or after he killed.
But Alice. No. Hang on. No.
No, it's good. It's good.
But didn't decide. Okay.
The spike got planted by Wingman after the round ended because LSD died before the
Gotcha.
spike was planted.
Over there.
I was.
That was very weird. Yeah, no, I agree. That was weird. It's just-
Okay.
I've never seen that happen
Everybody
before.
watching that back.
Blake gonna be taking up fights here on A main.
5 minute
Bam
push
down
here.
LSD. Good shot from him. Renegade gets a refrag. Vaughn's on to Raven Blood. It's a battle
One,
over
two,
in
gets
Sands.
Straight out by Beans. Making a 2v3.
Beans and Vaughn's. A Renegade.
Beans on 1 HP.
Last
And
player
he's gonna get
standing.
taken out because of it by Hyperdrill getting the little soft flank 2k to secure the round.
Excellent
That's
job.
gonna be-
Spending too many
Another round
brain
for
cells
Yee.
figuring them out.
Yeah, that was a weird. That was weird. I had to like sit there like I felt like Da Vinci for a second there because I was just like, okay, how did that happen? Why did it let it go? It's just-
Yeah. It definitely threw things off a bit, but you know what? It did throw these players off as Yee showing that their retake is way better than their offense.
And I think
Which
it's
is funny because retaking is kind of like offense
out of my
just
way.
on the defensive side.
because they're
second
playing
half.
it differently. You know, instead of it being these 1v1s and drop or whatever, you know, winds up being. It's
Repeatedly,
more
yeah.
team play from the side of Yee. Look at this.
Wait, LSD.
Oh no, LSD, please
get the
don't do
knife?
it. No.
He's gonna see the shield pop.
Show me a target.
As LSD's gonna swing, Hyperdrill, shield refresh.
Hyperdrill's gonna. Oh, Hyperdrill.
Give another and give another boost to LSD's ego.
That's gonna be tough. LSD pushing in the spawn. Gonna find one.
One more
Damn.
and hits.
Sprays where the wingman came from and finds the
Sprays
kill.
transfer flick, but that's not an ace, folks.
That's not a
Get
true
Hyperdrill
ace.
twice. That is not an ace. An ace is 5 different individuals.
I mean,
That was just a 5k.
oh yeah, I guess.
That was just a 5k.
It's just a 5K. It's just a 5K. I would know. I've seen many 5Ks. It's gonna be an A hit for the side of it by as you know, they just are.
I bet they're feeling good about that
Yeah.
like steamroll there they just did. So they're just gonna try it again. They don't know they're running into an op.
Get on the op, please.
It's
You and me.
The ult misses. Blake gets out scot-free. Only expends one shot. Will get under sight. They're ready to fight.
And Blake might get another one with the op here. He's got the angle.
Good shot from nobody. Finds one in sand. Can't find the other.
Slowed down.
LSD.
LSD's gonna find the kill, even though he's slowed. That's gonna give them sight.
Got the spike,
I
wings.
really need to fix that bug. Sanity. Only a shorty
Oh
in
my
hand.
God, I thought I was hearing shit.
No, it's a bug.
Spike planted.
Bonce and Sanity. Last man standing.
Not falling for the Yor play.
Took a second now.
Falls for the Yor.
Beans close.
Last player
Can't find
standing.
the kill. Raven
Sandy
last
finally
alive.
with the shorty.
Up one of these.
It is planted for her.
Flash is coming. Bombs are gonna come out. We're gonna need to get on the spike, people.
He's looking for the pick. He does stop it, but the refrag is there.
That's
Raven's gonna
himself.
res.
My turn.
2 bullets.
Great job
Not
from
gonna do
Raven.
A great clutch from Raven in a 1v2. It was planned for you and main. You know what you did? You stalled perfectly. You played your util. You played the time, and you were able to freaking clutch that out. Brilliant play.
Good job. It's gonna be match point for MI. BD. Concerned about his channel points. I'm not quite sure who he voted for. Let me see here. He voted for Mentalina, so not necessarily as much concern now, as that's gonna bring a waiver of relief for some of our channel members. It will be a hit again. Blake will be in sands though. See if he gets one. There's the shield usage. Shield is broken through the wall.
The shield, but gets shot through the shield. They know about the rush now as LSD pushes down sand.
Great
Blake's
shot
gonna
from
find the
Blake.
kill with a little bit of an off angle.
Thresh coming out, won't find anything as it goes into sands.
Renegade Melons dashes onto site, asking, "Where's my teammate?"
You will not kill my ally.
Wants in his ult. They're gonna res LSD. He comes out of ult.
Blow fight.
Great shot from Vaughns. Great shot from Vaughns. It's all down to LSD. Gun out. Does find 2. This res
Two, but they're
might
on
be the deciding
defuse.
factor.
On the defuse behind cover.
One enemy remaining.
He's able to get 3, but not able to stop the defuse.
That was close as that res almost turned it all the way around as LSD got up and just started mowing people down. Does have his ult back.
Nearly did.
Well, they one step away for MI, but Yee just denying it at every turn.
Folks, this game could be over at any second, but I'm trying to see overtime. I ain't trying to have this game be over.
I don't think
I
we've
wanna
had
see
an
a
overtime
nail
this
biter.
season. I don't think we have. That would be nice to
I'm trying to
see.
see the first.
Nova might take first contact here on Dish as it's another A hit from MI. You would think.
This time at A split, Nova's not gonna find one. It swings into 2, Raven and Renegade.
It's you
Here's the
and
shield.
me.
That's the ult.
The ult comes out. And he's gonna find Blake on site.
Great shot from Blake. I think he's gonna go down, however.
Find it though, but yep. Beans gets the trade on site. That's gonna be a 3v3 here. As Renegade doesn't know that a flank is coming behind them from Hyperdroll. But Renegade's gonna find one before the flank gets to come to fruition. But it's gonna make that 2v2 with the late trade.
Once crossing.
Spike is
planted
still not
below.
gone down.
One enemy
There
remaining.
goes Flip.
Spike
All down to
planted.
Beans. Did he get taken out by Hyperdroll? Hyperdroll! Hyperdroll! You are killing it tonight! Holy shit, he's clutching up.
Hyperdroll, huge flank from Dish. You did let your teammate die, but you made up for it with the 3K, alright?
You did get the 3K. Saved the round yet again. Great work
Who
from
knows?
the
Maybe
side
your
of
teammate
you.
had to die for you to get the 3K. Who knows? Who knows?
All that matters is you're in it for one more round as you just
As you
keep
close
working
this
for
gap
it.
just a little bit more.
4 rounds to go for E to get out of this mess. 3 rounds. And only 1 for mental illnesses. They really want to close it out here. It's going to be an a B hit finally. Switching things up. Flow of util will be expended early. Not going to find anything. Sanity, good pick on LSD. That's a big pick. Hyperdroll also getting one. The Phantom from far away.
Like I never left.
There's the aggression. He needs to find a kill to stay alive.
The team's
that
backed
sewers.
up though.
Can't
Hyperdrill
find it.
not gonna be able to find him with the ult.
There's the flash from Vaughn.
That's
That's
gonna
going to
give them
put
a little bit
pressure.
of confidence to
Close and
maybe
close.
try to go B main.
Cutting through.
They have A locked down. They still have Blake and Nova, I believe. Yeah, over on the A site. As they slowly start to work their way back over to A.
I just wonder if they're actually going to commit to it because they do have Ravenbud lurking back up B main.
Double back. It is.
And I think I guessed right.
Flips.
Vance, being
Maybe.
very smart, has not left and is holding Arcade, along with Sanity, who's holding B main. As they hold up
Then he sees one, gets shot through the wall. That's a good pick
30
on a flip.
seconds left.
Vance,
One
another one.
enemy
It's all
remaining.
down to
Vance
beans.
immediately pounces on it. Beans is gonna get blinder than if he looked at a solar eclipse without the glasses.
He is still in this game. Am I? And Yee Naadlooshii. The first game to potentially go to overtime in quite a while.
2 more rounds. That's all you need. And guess what? Your opponents this round are on a weak bye, and they have no ults online.
Do
This
not.
round is yours to throw away. It's yours to lose. You already have it. Don't lose it.
Blake will be taking contact on the dish. It's going to be another A hit here. See if Nova takes contact before him, though.
Now, if Blake loses to Renegade here, that's a free Vandal for the.
There
side of
goes
LSD.
Renegade.
There it is.
That's Caster's curse if I've ever heard it. LSD getting his shield online, pushing on a site.
That's like the 3rd time this has happened.
There's the
Sandy's
flash.
gonna do a loud flank with the Reina flash. You're gonna find one,
Sanity getting one. Good pick from him.
and now they are immediately already pinched, but they do have the numbers here on site. It is a tiny crunch though, but they do have
Spike planted.
drop control. This is not looking good on the side of
Monster on the
Yee.
loose.
Big thresh. That's going to clear out the side. Hyperdroll and LSD trading. Good pick from Hyperdroll. He gets another.
Hyperdrill finds 2, and that's gonna even up the odds. As some close smokes come down to try to cut off the CT, but just as I say that, a close smoke goes down on the drop.
Good smoke from Hyperdroll. The wingman goes out. Not going to find anything.
One enemy
Ravenblood
remaining.
really
There's
taking their
Vance.
time.
It's all down to
Now
Ravenblood.
finds himself in a 1v2.
Uses the util, but it gets taken down because it's in their hands, and that's another round for Yee as we step one step closer. We're one step closer. Holy
Step
crap!
closer to OT.
Are we gonna see
This
it?
could go all the way.
This might be it. This might go all the way. BD, if you weren't worried before, it's your last chance to not be worried. Only one more round is needed from Yee to put this in overtime, and one more round is needed from MI to close it out. Full buy for
So
both
the
teams.
last 11 rounds, Yee has won 8. Out of the last 4, they have won 4. They have needed to win all 5 rounds in a row to bring this to OT. Is this that round?
Big push from Vance to clear out space from B side. They know there's nobody is B.
Here.
The Yee's
Vance
gonna know
gonna-
that they're coming A.
Does he do it? He doesn't do his flash. He gets taken down by Flip. Unfortunate plays from Vance as he goes down in A main.
Flank goes down, and that's gonna say, hey, we left a lot of B open. We even might have left the entirety of B open. You should come in.
Drop in a smoke.
As that flank was just a little too fast and a little too timid.
See if
What?
Blake does not push dish. It's gonna be a B hit now.
The rotate has come over, but it's gonna be a B hit just before the defenders can
It's you
officially get
and
on the
me.
site.
Blake versus LSD. No shield on LSD.
In their spawn.
Great shot from Blake. Hyperdroll also
Takes
getting one.
another 1v1, and Hyperdrill finds another.
Hyperdroll 2. Does he find 3?
And looks for
He's gotta reload.
Misses the
Sanity.
counter. Sandy's gonna say, hey, I cleaned this up, and we're gonna get
Overtime. Oh my god. It's overtime.
Sides.
the
Overtime.
9-3 curve.
The 9-3 curse was in effect.
It brings it to flipping T.
Chat freaking out a little bit as it's a message from No King. End it now. No, end it. But it's not over. As we go into overtime between Yee Naadlooshii, first overtime of the season. As a
I
reminder,
have to say,
Oh, no,
my
go ahead.
money was on mental, but when I saw overtime was a possibility, I started rooting for the latter. Started rooting for Yee.
these are two very balanced teams. You see a lot more team play from the side of Yee, which is working towards their favor. It takes them a while to get online.
It's definitely not something they could just flip on like a switch. They had to warm up, and they started cooking.
Did in fact start cooking. LSD is on dish again. He's been all previous half. There's a flash from Vance. He's gonna back
Flash
off.
comes out, but no pressure.
Shield goes down.
He's fighting too, and Blake's gonna find another kill on him.
Is the response Blake for these LSD plays? Nova gets takedown flip. A site controlled. Renegade getting one, dashing out.
Spike down A.
He's gonna keep pushing up. Blake keeping out.
Planted.
They know they're dropped, but they're gonna play one and get traded out. They know the chamber's up there though.
Sanity on the flank. He's ready.
One enemy remaining.
Finds it.
Sanity cleans up with
Yee now with that match point. This is the first time all game that they had the ability to win, and
Switching sides.
this is match point.
Match point.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my
This
damn,
is
this is my
crazy.
jam.
This might just be the 9-3 curse. And you have to remember that this is an even better 9-3 curse, as Yee won pistol and the round after, and then from then on only won one round that whole half. And they were able to claw tooth and nail to bring this game back all the way to OT, and now take the lead in the first round of OT.
Jacob Blind will be expended as it's going to be a push again. Next trip is on
And
dish.
remember, he scored more points on the defending half, and now they are up an advantage on defense in overtime. This should be GG's.
LSD using his stuff. Getting taken down by Blake, and Nova also getting one. Renegade with the refrag onto Nova. That's going to take site control. Blind expended. Sanity getting one.
That
Beans
makes
just trying to
it
get spiked down. Gets one through the wall.
Beans gonna find one through
There's my buddy.
the wall and the smoke.
Ravenblood
They're
getting
gonna find
Blake.
another that's gonna tie it up for a 2v2, but Beans here under a lot of pressure from Util. Is not a happy
Last
spot.
player
Raven needs to
standing.
stay alive here to help Beans, but Beans
One enemy remaining.
All down to
Find
Beans.
one.
4 health. Can't find it. That's
is
it.
not able to do it.
Yee
And that
Naadlooshii
secures your 9-3 curse comeback for
from
Yee.
Yee Naadlooshii. What a game from them.
Done here.
What?
Wow, wow, wow,
game.
wow. Wow.
I have to say I'm not surprised actually, because my team won a comeback as well against mental illness.
That was incredible.
It was
Good
the
to see
plot
from them.
all along. Amazing job from Yee.
Yee Naadlooshii just cleaning it up today. What a great second half from them. Look at this timeline. Very green and red on either side of your screen. It's gonna be just a whoever won their half. And man, it's just great to see. We'll see if we can get a interview from somebody from Yee Naadlooshii. A lot of refunds requested in the chat. No refunds. No refunds. You bet on it. That's the price of gambling, my boy, and you're out of luck. Let's see. Let me look in this chat here. Ask who we're getting from Yee. What do you think? What do you think, Mr. Timu?
Man, I want to know what they said when the half switched and they flipped it on. You know, I want to hear what they changed with their game plan. I want to hear the private chat. I wish I was in their huddle there when the half switch, because they were a full different team coming out from that switch sides.
Yeah.
Fully different team.
I couldn't agree more. It was a great comeback from them, and just to turn it back on. Looks like Blake's gonna be our interviewee. I have to pull him in here. Difficult with the. I don't know why they make it so hard. Here we go. Blake the
Hello.
Great. Blake the Chambermain. Blake the tap on some heads guy.
Yep.
How you feeling, buddy?
Fantastic comeback.
That was very stressful. I don't know. We were all just complaining about how broken ISO was with that free shield. It was just so difficult to play around. I just had the spray walls at that point, which worked out really well. So
A
Yeah.
lot of the time, you were able to, or your team was able to actually chip off the ISO shield before whoever was swinging him swung him.
Yeah.
So,
yes,
so almost like that ISO shield at some point just didn't exist.
yes, that's what I was talking about earlier. I just wallbanged the door because they were picking up orb towards A, and it just makes noise. So I shoot that way, and I hear like the shield crack, and I tell everyone shields down, and all that stuff. So we play off that, we win, and yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
excellent job.
great job from
Excellent
great
job.
team play. What was the what was it like getting into overtime there after clawing that way back? Were you guys locked
Uh,
in? Did the
oh,
vibe get back in the gear or what happened?
Well, basically the switches were flipped. We went from just like down and like we're not getting anywhere to communicating so well and coming together as a team to come out on top and win the match, and just we just prevailed. So
What was said at halftime when you had a chance to fresh restart and your team came out much better than the previous half and were able to win almost every single round, bringing it to back to OT?
well, preferably we all just are better on defense on Fracture, so we just in instinct we just win. We just know what to do on defense. We change it up. We change up our positioning, and we play for picks and back out after getting one or two, and not over swinging or anything like that.
Great to
That's really
see.
about it.
That's awesome. I mean, you guys definitely locked in that first half. Do you think that maybe the communication was the issue in the first half and why it fell apart, or?
No, I think it was just, I don't know. I think it just overall, it was just us not being good on offense. We're like, for me on Fracture, I'm just not a good offensive player, like at all. But when it comes down to defense, I can lock down the site and just hold out. I mean, the other group, yeah, they're pretty good on offense, but I don't know. I feel like we come together as a defensive team overall. So
There you
Well,
have
the
it, folks.
fascinating thing about Fracture is that the mains, when you flank out of them, that's almost like you're attacking from the defensive side. And your team was much better at doing that and retaking than actually playing offense, which was probably your key to success just because you all felt comfortable with the defender title.
I mean, it was also a good idea that we like instead of just going one side in, we kind of strategized and thought we can pincer them on site. No one was really playing site, which I thought was odd, but I think it was smart on their part because then they would have been sandwiched and lost a couple players that were defending on Fracture. But um, they took back the site pretty well, and wow, I gotta say they are one fearsome team.
Well, that I mean, congratulations to you and your team. Congrats on the win. It is,
Congrats on the win in the 9-3 curse comeback.
yeah.
Yep.
That was
And the
overtime.
first overtime of this season.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, just a reminder to everybody watching at home: overtime means that both of these teams have scored points for the towards the end of the season to try to qualify for the next half or the semifinals. However, since Yee Naadlooshii had won, they get 2 points rather than 1 point, so they are ahead. Uh, Congrats to you. Anything you want to say before you get out of here, Blake?
Uh,
Any shout outs?
Not really. Shout out to my team. They were absolutely fantastic tonight. They did great. We were communicating well. We just kind of had a fun time just playing it. That's the whole point. So
Yeah, awesome. We're glad to hear that. And that is the whole point. And if you're interested in joining the Bro League, if this game doesn't convince you to join the Valorant Bro League, I don't know what will.
Yeah, get in there! Exclamation point join. We check those applications every single week, and we will catch you guys in the next one. We have a game tomorrow, so stick around for that. As always, I've been Shaxter, and
I've been Timu.
That's gonna do it from us tonight. We will see you later.
Thanks for watching.